Let xn be a sequence plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3 minus 3 plus 4 minus 4, you can see. And if yn is defined by this structure, then you can say yn is nothing but average of xn. Then the sequence yn means sequence generating by average, as we call it yn. Then convergence of yn. Options are monotonic, not bounded, bounded but not convergent, and convergent. So there are few points we have to recall while solving these types of problem. First point is, every convergent sequence have unique limit. Unique limit. Second point is monotonic. Monotonic means in same direction, always in same direction. Monotonic and bounded sequence always convergent, always convergent. But converse is not true, means if sequence is convergent, then it not need imply sequence is bounded, sorry, sequence is monotonic. But monotonic and bounded sequence is always convergent. Third point is, every convergent sequence is Cauchy. Convergent sequence is Cauchy. These are few points we have to recall while solving this problem. Every convergent sequence is bounded also. So these are few points related to this problem, and we can easily discard options while reaching some stage. If we see xn is plus 1 square root 1 x x1, x2 will be minus square root of 1, x3 is plus square root of 2. So we can say that this sequence xn is going to in positive infinity and minus infinity in both direction. So we can say that xn is not convergent, but we define average of xn as yn, average of xn. It may or may not be convergent. I am not saying yn will be divergent, because xn is divergent, but yn may or may not be convergent. We investigate it. So few terms we need to find for yn, and we can easily predict convergence of this sequence yn. So first term of yn will be x1 upon 1, and x1 is plus square root of 1. So y2 will be x1 minus x2 divided by 2, and this one is equal to square root of 1 minus square root of 1 divided by 2, this is 0, and y3 will be x1 minus x2, sorry, always in positive because of average, x3 divided by 3, so it will be plus 1 minus 1 and plus 2 divided by 3. So we will obtain square root of 2 divided by 3. Value of square root we have to remember, or otherwise there will be scientific calculator in your integrated online exam portal, so you can use calculator there. So 1.414, this is the value of square root after up to 3 decimal place divided by 3. So approximately this value is, you can find 0.471, and you can find y4 also. So y4 is 0. So you can see that y1 is square root of 1, which is 1, then 0, this is less than 1, this is less than 1, and again 0, means this is 1 0, approximate to 1, and this will be less than approximate of this previous value, and the next one will be 0, and the coming value will be less than this previous approximation. So we can say that terms are going decreasingly, terms are going decreasingly, but alternatively, 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 because 0 some value, 0 some value, 0 some value. So terms are decreasing, and I'm not saying decreasing because decreasing value is increasing, means alternatively decreasing, alternatively decreasing. So this will going to 0. So yn is convergent, convergent hence bounded. So on which options is true? A is monotonic because 0 some positive value, 0 some positive value. So obviously ups and down, so monotonic option discard. Not bounded because of convergent, so it will be bounded. So not bounded is given, so discard. Bounded but not convergent, this also discard. Convergent, it is right. So option D is correct.